Mr. Chair, they have a private lawyer, no PAO lawyer. They have their own
Private lawyer.
Oh, so they have a private lawyer.
Sino po yung private lawyer nyo, Mr. Liu? Sino po yung abogado po ninyo? Meron po kayo abogado na Pilipino, di po ba? Ano pong pangalan ng abogado po ninyo?
Abogado mo?
Wala pa man, wala pa man.
Huwag ka na magsinungaling dito. Ay, sinasabi nila meron ka abogado eh.
Wala man, wala pa man.
Wala ka abogado?
Wala pa.
Sino nagre-represent sa inyo nung pumunta kayo sa husgado?
Hindi ko alam.
Meron po ba nagre-represent sa kanila?
During the inquest proceedings, Mr. Chair.
Meron sila. Alam mo, Mr. Chairman, nagsisinungaling na to. Unang-una pa lamang eh. Kikita na natin.
Pero hindi ako eh, hindi ko alam eh.
Sige.
Mr. Chair.
Because they invited for
Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the reason why I was about to interject eh, kasi you're in the long pause. So, can we proceed to the next issue that
Yes.
we're supposed to tackle? The issue of those 4 Chinese nationals who was caught in Palawan. These Chinese citizens who were suspected of leading the distribution of fraudulently acquired government-issued identification cards and documents. They were apprehended in Palawan by the Bureau of Immigration. So these are the following individuals, Mr. Chair. Wang Tao. Who is Wang Tao? Can you stand up? Li Xiao Ming. Guo Shi Yang. And Liu Shi Yang.
Do you understand English? Do you speak English?
Oh, why do you nod your head if you don't understand? Can we, Mr. Chair, Mr. Chair, are we
maybe-
allowed to,
Are you the interpreter?
ha?
Nagtatagalog sila?
Tagalog.
Nagtatagalog sila? So, okay, sige. Go ahead, Congressman
Are we
Fernandez.
going to take their oath? They are foreigners. Yeah, of course, under the rules, they are allowed to take their oath. So, Mr. Chairman, I request to take the oath of those Chinese nationals.
BID.
Okay,
Congressman
Mr. Chairman,
Fernandez.
may we ask the Bureau of Immigration, since they are the leading agency who apprehended these 4 Chinese nationals, can you narrate to this committee how it transpired leading to the apprehension of these 4 nationals? And by the way, we would like to congratulate the Bureau for doing its a good job on these Chinese nationals who are fraudulently doing malicious activities in our country. So go ahead, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman and members of this honorable committee. To narrate the conducted operations against the 4 Chinese nationals, the case was coordinated by counterparts from the AFP and NICA regarding the illegal activities of the 4 subjects in
Sir,
Palawan.
can you kindly speak louder with the mic much nearer to your mouth?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, yung 4 na subjects po na arrested last March 19 stemmed from the information relayed by counterparts regarding the illegal activities of the 4 and possible more foreign nationals in Palawan. Based on the information, they are facilitating the issuance of Philippine IDs, whether it be fraudulently acquired or fake IDs. So the Bureau of Immigration, based on the intelligence information received from the counterparts, recommended to the commissioner, the Bureau of Immigration Commissioner, the issuance of a mission order. So the BI operatives conducted the operation last March 19 and implemented the mission orders against the foreign nationals and was able to arrest 4 on the same site. So the 4 was charged for undesirability and undergoing deportation proceedings, Mr. Chair.
You have confiscated different government-issued IDs, such as driver's license, postal IDs, birth certificates, passports. How many passports were confiscated by the Bureau of Immigration?
Mr. Chair, dalawang passport lang po. One is PROC passport. Two PROC passports issued to Wang Tao and Li Xiaoming. The two others, Go Ziyang and Liu Ziyang, until this date, wala pong passports. So no Philippine passports were found on those four subjects. But they, Mr. Chair, sorry.
Yeah, do you have copies of their travel documents when they entered the Philippines? Paano yan pumasok dito? Based on your intel.
Mr. Chair, all four with issued visas. Two with the retirees visas. The other one is an RA 7919 visa holder, and the other one is a permanent visa also.
Ano yung 7191? Yan yung investors?
Yeah, yun po yung amnesty nung 1996.
Okay. So these four personalities have valid visas when they entered the Philippines?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
But they were arrested for violation of misrepresentation and holding fraudulent Philippine IDs, such as the driver's license and postal IDs. And some shared materials like the titles of the land or property.
Sino dito sa apat na ito yung merong retirement visa o retirees visa?
Two Wang Tao and Li Xiaoming, Mr. Chair.
Wang Bu, stand up. And the other one, who else? Retirees visa ito sa kanila?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
You don't seem retired to me. I don't know how you were able to acquire the retirees visa. Sige, please sit down.
Mr. Chair. You still
go ahead, DID.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Though they have a valid visas, like retirees visas and permanent visas, they were arrested for violation of immigration law of being undesirable for holding and in possession of fraudulent Philippine IDs, Mr. Chair.
According to Commissioner Norman, what's the name? Tansingco, they were involved in buying of properties and interference in politics. Nag-interview sila sa politika?
Only, Mr. Chair, sa purchasing of the properties. That's yun lang po.
But they were interfering with the buying of properties involving those politicians where the property is being bought. That's what you're trying to say. Kaya nag-interfere sila sa politika kasi namibili sila ng lupa. Kaya nakikipag-negotiate sila sa mga politiko.
Mr. Chair, sorry, I don't have a knowledge on that particular subject.
It was in the report of the Inquirer. Ayan, no? This foreign national use Philippine documents to avoid inspection, buy property, or even interfere in politics. Tansingco was quoted as saying in BI's report. So tanungin natin si Mr. Chairman, the leader of the gang is Mr. Liu. Sino ba si Mr. Liu?
Sino si Mr. Liu?
Ayan. Nagsasalita kayo ng Tagalog? Hindi?
Hindi daw, hindi.
Ay, bakit?
Hindi.
Bakit mo ako naiintindihan? Mr. Liu, well, siguro, can we, Mr. Chair, are they secure to be seated there while we are asking them questions, or you are the leader of the group? Ikaw yung pinaka-head ng grupo. Boss. You are the boss. You. Who is the boss? Walang boss dyan. So, sino yung mga kausap mo yung politiko sa Palawan? Sige po. I'm asking to sit down but there's no chair available. So, isa lang. Delikado ka dyan. Sige, sir. Sir Liu, being the leader of the group, we invite you to sit over.
You have the privilege to sit down.
Mr. Liu, matagal na po kayo sa Pilipinas. Ilang taon na po?
20.
Ha?
20 years.
20 years na. At marami na po kayong kilala sa Palawan.
Sa Palawan, hindi man ko matagal.
Hindi masyado matagal. So yung 20 years, saan kayo una nag-stay po?
Sa Cebu, tsaka Lumangkite.
Sa Cebu, saka sa?
Lumangkite.
Paano po kayo na-involved doon sa klase ng pagkuhan po ng mga government IDs?
Wala man kong idea. Wala man ko ID.
Wala ko kayong binibentang mga IDs?
Wala.
Kumbaga, pinanibigay nyo na lang, libre na lang ho, gano'n?
Wala man ko ID. No?
So wala ko kayong contact sa government?
Wala man.
So wala kayong kinakausap na mga government agencies doon po sa Palawan?
Wala man. Wala.
Pero may nahuli sa inyo mga dokumento? Pero may nakuha po sa inyo mga dokumento at mga ID governments?
Wala.
Okay, before, if I may, do you have a lawyer with you? May kasama ba kayong abogado?
Wala.
Wala. So, willing ka bang sumagot sa tanong ng mga miyembro ng committee ito?
Wala.
Because he should be assisted by a counsel. Under our rules, dapat meron po siyang can we ask any lawyer here to...
But the very issue that we wanted to tackle here is the culpability of the different...
Okay. If I may, Congressman Dan Fernandez, no? Kasi para we won't be accused of or baka ma-technical tayo. So we'd like to ask them first. Ikaw ba ay willing sumagot sa mga tanong ng mga membro ng komite?
Hindi kasi hindi man ko tindihan. Diba? Hindi man ko lalo kinangnan.
So, meron ba tayong interpreter? Marunong? Ay, Mandarin?
Mr. Chair.
Mandarin.
Mandarin.
Mr. Chair, if they don't have a lawyer, can we assign a lawyer from the House to assist them? But basically, the reason why we invited them is for the members to ask them. If we're not going to ask them and they will not be allowed to answer, maybe we should have not invited them over. And I think yung mga tanong lang po natin, Mr. Chairman, are basically in relation to the culpability of the government agency who connive with these people. Ako, ang focus ko po, Mr. Chairman, sino ba yung mga government agencies that issued documents dito sa mga taong to? But yung kaso po nila, wala po akong pakialam. Pero yung mga government agencies na nakipag-connive dito, yun po ang ipopokus ko, Mr. Chair. And their answer might help us in trying to find out the truth that indeed, sa investigation natin, there are certain government agencies who are earning money. Sigurado pera to. Driver's license, may kita sila. Sa PSA birth certificate, may kita sila. Sa lahat ng mga ini-issue ng mga to, sigurado tayo na kumikita yung ating government agency.
Bago ipagpatuloy ni Congressman Dan Fernandez, Mandarin, no? Mandarin. You understand Mandarin. Of course, you speak Mandarin. Tama? Si Attorney Suwa, marunong ka ba mag-Mandarin?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Sino bang marunong Kasi we cannot continue asking him questions because baka ma-technical tayo and we don't want that to happen. So, unless may interpreter at willing naman silang sumagot. Kaya nga ang tanong natin kanina, ikaw ba ay willing sumagot sa mga tanong Kasi kung kailangan mo ng abogado, pwede mag-provide ang committee ng abogado para sa iyo. Gusto mo ng abogado?
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, nakakaintindi po siya ng Tagalog. If I may, Mr. Chair, baka hindi po niya naintindihan yung term na willing ka ba?
Sige. Paano ba Tagalog?
Mr. Chair, hindi naman po masyadong critical yung mga tanong natin. I think we are doing this in different committees when we invite those who are under our government custody. Natatanong po natin sila a little bit of some factual evidences that we wanted to ferret out. So I think, Mr. Chairman, if you will allow us, but if not, andito naman po si Attorney Romy ACOP, he can probably ask him to represent this.
Sumasandal ka sa akin.
Hindi, Chairman.
Mr. Chair,
Okay.
may I ask the BID?
BID.
Are there criminal cases already filed against the four?
Mr. Chair, wala pa ho. Only administrative charge by the Bureau of Immigration.
In your administrative process, are they not entitled to the right against self-incrimination?
They're entitled to that right, Mr. Chair.
When you investigated them, did they request for a lawyer?
In the absence of their personal lawyer, Mr. Chair, a PAO lawyer is
Yes. Was there a power lawyer when you investigated them?
during the inquest, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Apo.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So, Congressman Fernandez, I asked earlier kung may abogado sila. Wala eh.
Mr. Chair.
Pero sa immigration po, yung nakuha po ba natin passport nila, Chinese passport, were you able to get a Filipino passport for this for detainees?
No Filipino passports, Mr. Chair. Only 2 Chinese passports presented during the inquest. Actually, Mr. Chair, they have a private lawyer, no PAO lawyer. They have their own
private lawyer.
So they have a private lawyer.
Sino po yung private lawyer nyo, Mr. Liu? Sino po yung abogado po ninyo? Meron po kayo abogado na Pilipino, di po ba? Ano pong pangalan ng abogado po ninyo?
abogado mo?
Wala pa man.
Huwag ka na magsinungaling dito. Ay, sinasabi nila meron ka abogado eh.
Wala pa man.
Wala ka abogado?
Wala pa.
Sino nagre-represent sa inyo nung nung pumunta kayo sa husgado?
Hindi ko alam.
Meron po ba nagrepresent sa kanila?
During the inquest proceedings, Mr. Chair.
Meron sila.
Meron.
Alam mo, Mr. Chairman, nagsisinungaling na to. Unang-una pa lamang eh. Kikita na natin.
Pero hindi ako eh. Hindi ko alam eh. Talaga.
Alam mo, sinabi ng aming opisyalis sa immigration that you have meron kang lawyer na kasama nung pumunta kayo sa husgado. At nakita nila na may kasama kayo. Ngayon sinasabi mo wala kayong kasama abogado? Wala kang kilala abogado? Hindi mo kilala abogado nyo?
Hindi ko.
Yung bang nag-inquest kayo, may kasama kang abogado doon?
Nandun pa sila sa
Meron
inquest?
na tanong pero hindi pa man sure na abogado sa amin.
Hindi ka sure kung abogado yun?
Hindi ba?
But he was a private lawyer, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Private lawyer. Pero yung the inquest proceedings was conducted sa BI building po. Not sa,
Andun po ba sila?
Nasa husgado.
Andun sila?
Andun po sila during the
So kung
inquest
nandun kayo, kasama mo yung abogado nyo, nakita mo yung abogado nung kayo in-inquest, correct, Mr. Liu? Oo, nung nag-inquest kayo, nung preliminary, nagkita-kita kayo doon sa piskal. So kasama nyo yung kayong apat, tapos meron kayong kasamang isang tao doon na pinagtatanggol kayo, tama?
Hindi ko. Mr. Chair.
Yes, Congressman Ako.
The BI said that they had a private lawyer. May I know who commissioned the private lawyer?
Mr. Chair, based dun sa intel operatives, prior to the inquest proceedings, may dumating daw pong lawyer to represent them. March 21, 2024.
May we be privileged to know the name of the lawyer?
We will submit, Mr. Chair. Sa legal division po kasi namin nakukuha yung document.
Mr. Chair, I think before we subject the four to questioning, we have to ask them, you have asked already the first question, whether there's a lawyer to represent them. I think the next question would be, we should ask them whether they want to avail of the services of a lawyer. Yun po yung protocol. So, we might as well ask them, but I do not know if...
But I think they're refusing to answer if they wanted to avail. Kanina nga, tinatanong natin kung they wanted to avail.
Order.
Do they want to have a lawyer?
Excuse me, Congressman Paduano. Congressman ACOP has the floor. Please give that privilege to him to finish first before we respond or before we reply. And before that, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of our Deputy Speaker, J.J. Suarez. Welcome to this Committee on Dangerous Drugs Committee hearing. And of course, the better half, Congresswoman Ann Suarez. Welcome to the Committee on Dangerous Drugs. Okay, please continue, Congressman ACOP. Let's give him the privilege to finish what he has to say.
Mr. Chair, our proceedings in this hall of Congress is governed by rules. I do not know if other members of this committee do not know the rules, but I know the rules. When a witness is supposed to be here and to be asked questions, the rule states we ask him whether he wants to avail of the services of a lawyer. If he says no, if he has no lawyer with him, then we ask him, would he want to avail of the service of a lawyer? And then it is incumbent on our institution to provide him a lawyer. I think that's the rule.
And I agree with that, Mr. Chairman.
Then you do not violate that rule.
Yes. And that's the reason why, Mr. Chairman, a while ago, when we asked him...
You do not have the floor yet, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, may I be recognized?
Because I haven't finished my statement yet.
Let's allow Congressman ACOP to finish first before I recognize Congressman Dan Fernandez. Please continue, Congressman ACOP.
Now, we are going to ask these people questions regarding their involvement in certain violations of our law. And therefore, our laws guarantee that they are supposed to be protected, or their rights are supposed to be protected by a lawyer. Our law says so, or our laws say so. So we have to respect the rights also. And even if we read the rules, the rights of witnesses against self-incrimination should be respected. So, dapat ganun lang. I do not know if we would be legally able to ask questions from these people in the absence of a lawyer of their own choice, or a lawyer this institution will provide them. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Congressman ACOP.
Mr. Chair,
Now, you have the floor, Congressman
this
Dan
representation
Fernandez.
understands fully the rights of these people that we have invited. Actually, they really have this opportunity to bring their own lawyers. And as a matter of fact, a while ago, we asked the immigration officer, and they told us that they have a private lawyer. And I believe that when we were asking the leader of these four detainees, we asked him, sabi natin kanina, are you willing to answer all the queries of the members? And hindi naman po siya sumasagot. Tapos we asked again if we wanted to avail the services of the lawyer. Still, hindi rin siya sumasagot. And that's the reason why I stopped asking, no? Because I know the rights of these people. And I think it's incumbent upon the chairman to decide whether we will be asking him or not anymore. Because what I'm trying to point out, what's the reason we invited them over if we will not be asking questions? Diba? Sana hindi na lang po natin sila inimbita. And that's the reason why we asked them kanina kung willing sila magsalita. Now, if the detainee or these people that we have invited will said that ayaw nila, then we will follow. But unfortunately, they are not answering back. Hindi nga sila nagsasabi. Kung may lawyer, hindi nila alam. Oh, gusto mo ba sumagot? Hindi ko alam. Those are the answers that we are getting eh. And kitang-kita naman natin, they are just fooling us. So, I think, Mr. Chairman, it is up to the chairman to decide on this matter.
Thank you, Congressman Dan Fernandez.